Have you guys ever heard of Ulysses Jr.? Most likely you do, if you know anything about fitness and bodybuilding. And that's not surprising. After all, Ulysses Jr. is currently one of the most famous fitness models on social media and has been for many years. And one thing that many of you certainly want to know is whether Ulysses Jr. is actually natural or on steroids. Well, that's exactly what we're going to analyze today in this video. Together, we'll find out if Ulysses Jr. achieved his impressive body without or with performance-enhancing substances. So be sure to watch this video until the end. It's the only way you'll know whether we think Ulysses Jr. is natural or on steroids. First of all, Ulysses Jr. is already 46 years old and still has an extremely muscular and well-toned body with a single-digit body fat percentage. That alone is a pretty good indicator that Ulysses Jr. is most likely using steroids. Why? It's simple. From the age of about 45, the average man produces only about half the testosterone he did when he was 20. And that's a huge difference. Ulysses Jr. is at an age when even many normal men start testosterone replacement therapy, not because they necessarily want to build more muscle, but simply to maintain a healthy minimum level of testosterone, because many are already well below that, and testosterone is simply the most important sex hormone for men. Long story short, Ulysses Jr., at the age of 46, has a body that even the majority of hard-training 20-year-olds with about twice as much natural testosterone can only dream of. So it's hard to imagine that Ulysses Jr. can sustain such a figure naturally at this age. Ulysses Jr. used to claim to be natural, arguing among other things that he participated for many years in Musclemania events, a bodybuilding competition in which all athletes are officially natural. A portion of them are also tested for steroids before each competition. The thing is, however, that Musclemania is known for conducting tests for steroids only right before or after the events. There are no unannounced tests during the preparation period, so it's extremely easy to simply go steroid-free in time for an event and still reap the benefits of it. In addition, there are also reports from Musclemania athletes that testing for steroids is done very rarely and with methods that are not nearly able to detect all performance-enhancing substances. By the way, in some of Ulysses Jr.'s participations in Musclemania, you can also see that he has developed gynecomastia over the years, a clear sign of steroid abuse, since middle-aged adult men don't get gynecomastia just like that. Meanwhile, Ulysses Jr. has actually taken natural off his Instagram profile. So far, so good, but he has never officially admitted to taking performance-enhancing substances until now. That he takes them, however, is obvious from his pictures alone, and of course, when you see him in person. And the aforementioned observations further solidify this conclusion. Of course, it's important to mention that Ulysses Jr. nevertheless has extremely good genetics and has been training hard and paying strict attention to his diet for decades. Otherwise, a body like the one he has would not be easy to achieve at all, even with steroids. By the way, this also applies to all other bodybuilders and fitness models with an impressive physique, because steroids alone do not automatically turn you into Hulk, but they can certainly help you to make more of your body that would naturally be possible. So our verdict is clear. Ulysses Jr. is clearly on performance-enhancing drugs, and therefore definitely not natty. That's it again for today. If you liked the video, share it with your friends.